Welcome back to the Mookie Chillson channel, and you are looking live at one of the great questions asked by Greg from Midlife Sports Cards in one of the recent videos that he's done. Again, he's asked these great questions. They set off all kinds of thoughts in my brain, and I cannot contain them to the comment section in his YouTube channel. And I apologize for that, but I had to make a video response just because I need to sort of work this through a little bit. Are pitchers actually undervalued? He's specifically talking about post-war Hall of Fame pitchers in the golden age of cardboard. Are they undervalued as it relates to hitters that have sort of commensurate careers? And my answer is no, they're not undervalued. And the reason is because of a universal iron law that spans every sport and every collection across every sport, from vintage to modern and beyond. Offense is valued more than defense. Whether it's football, where quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers are always going to be more valuable in general than a defensive tackle or a linebacker or a cornerback. In basketball, somebody who puts the bucket in the basket and scores 30 points is always going to be worth more than the person who, is a steals leader, or, that's why Joe Dumars cards aren't worth a lot. Or in hockey, a goalie is not going to be anywhere near as valuable as Wayne Gretzky or any kind of scoring leader. So the same is true in baseball, where the pitcher is a part of the defense. A pitcher, while they have the ball and they feel like an offensive, they have the ball, they should be part of the offense. But in baseball, those are not the rules. So baseball is the one sport where the defense has the ball. And so pitchers, their job, they have one job, and that's to keep runs from scoring. And the best pitchers in the world are the best at doing that. And they keep that action from happening in the game. And they can do so spectacularly. They can do so in like magnificent fashion, throwing no-hitters, perfect games. They can do so with 1.12 ERAs in 1968. But Major League Baseball basically changes the rules all the time to de-emphasize pitching and increase offense. And that's because they know that the fans love offense. They know that the widest swath of people will buy a ticket to see a home run and instead of a pitcher's duel. That is not the case for me. I love my pitchers. I'm a Mets fan. We are born with pitchers, and from Nolan Ryan to Tom Seaver, you see him in front of you, to Dwight Gooden and Jacob deGrom. I love pitchers. I love a pitcher's duel. But hobbyists love offense. Hobbyists pay a premium for home runs, stolen bases, batting average. They pay. That's what they pay for. And so there are pitchers who break through, again, spectacularly with strikeouts. Nolan Ryan is strikeouts and no-hitters are legendary, and his cards are priced that way. Tom Seaver, who put the Mets on his back and saved the National League in New York and won a World Series for those miracle Mets, and has some of the greatest WAR of any pitcher ever. Yeah, his cards are going to punch above their weight a little bit. And Sandy Koufax, same thing. He burned so brightly and was so good for such a short period of time that, like, everybody knows Sandy Koufax is like one of the great all-time pitchers of the post-war era. And so some of these other guys, maybe they get lost in the shuffle a little bit, but I would argue that they're not undervalued. I argue that they're valued, and that you could make a case that that some of these guys like Ryan and Seaver are overvalued, that as it relates to the sort of what a standard Hall of Fame pitcher would be. I'm not sure I buy that, so I'm backing that off. So maybe I'll end this call. First time, long time. So I know Greg is a sports talk radio guy, and so this is my take. This is my opinion. I think that pitchers are not undervalued. I think defense is just not as valued in sports, and therefore pitchers as part of the defense are never going to be worth as much as an offensive ball player. And that's all I have to say about that, and I'm going to end this video. Thank you.